Okay, so this game, I know a few of you have watched me speedrun this every Monday, um, and I'm going to do just that. This is a game that normally takes about 5 to 8 hours of casual gameplay to get through, but if everything goes well tonight, we're going to get through it in about 25 minutes. So, hope you guys enjoy it. I've put a lot of practice into it. I put that code in. It gives me a boosted luck stat, which I need to do certain boosts. I'll explain that more in a second. But yeah, that code lowers Alucard's starting stats to pretty low, but it makes his luck extremely high, which is what we... Whoops. Uh-oh, didn't mean to do that. So yeah, if this fight looks familiar, we just did this. This is a flashback, just to give everybody who hasn't played the other game an idea of what's going on. But that luck code will basically let me do these big jumps that I normally would not be able to do, and it'll let me skip past the death encounter in the beginning and keep all my really good gear, which will, without that, it would tack on like anywhere from 20 to 30 minutes on my playtime, so that's saving enough time to definitely be worth it. So that Richter fight normally goes without any damage. I'm just going to double check my inventory real quick to make sure I got the items that I need. Alright, we are good to go. And here's that big jump that will get me past death. So yeah, normally he'd take all this really good gear away from you, but now we get to keep it. Save us a bunch of time. And if you're wondering why this vampire dude is moonwalking, this backdashing is much faster than just running straight ahead. Save us a bunch of time. It looks weird, but trust me on this. So yeah, this playthrough is a little sloppy right now, but it should get better. Oh, that was not good. That's really sloppy. I'm going to do something different than usual. I'm going to take a couple of safety precautions just to make sure we make it. I normally don't pick that potion up on this route, but just for safety's sake, it wouldn't hurt. It doesn't cost a whole lot of time either.
Wait a moment.
Oh, son of a biscuit. That was a mistake. That's going to cost us a couple of seconds. Come on. So yeah, using up those 20 hearts really cost me about 5 seconds there, but getting them again's worth it because it makes this fight much easier with the stopwatch. Like so. Now we just go through the door here so we can get to the elevator below. Okay, so in this section we've got to wait probably just a couple seconds, but that statue above opens and closes every other real-life minute. And normally you're not supposed to get up there without the double jump, but there's a trick I'm going to use to make that jump. There is Richter in the background, who somehow thinks he's the lord of this castle. So there's a great little story behind that, but we won't really be seeing any of it since we're trying to get through this as quickly as possible. And now we're getting to the most frustrating part of the run, and hopefully we won't have any trouble. But we'll find out. Yes, that's good. That jump is kind of 50-50. A lot of times it goes bad, but occasionally, like now, it just went pretty well. I'm okay with that. I am very okay with that. It's probably the biggest hurdle in this run. Everything else is negotiable. So now we are going to do a dupe to get all the money we need to keep going. We're going to equip an item, sell it, and fool the shopkeeper into thinking that we have a bunch more of that item than we really do. So now we end up with all the money we need to finish the game. That's the short version of that. I'm going to play it safe though. Grab an item or two that I don't usually grab, just in the interest of making sure we make it to this one.
Farewell for...
In fact, I'll go ahead and use that now. I don't know what it is. You know what? I've been having an easier time with that really difficult jump, but this one's been giving me some trouble lately. There we go. That's better. Now we use the stopwatch to make it through these particularly troublesome enemies. But with the stopwatch, they're not so much of an issue. Hello, boss, and goodbye, boss. Come on, let me through. Come on. There we go. Well, I made a small mistake and forgot to get a library card, but that's going to cost us a little time, but it'll be okay. We'll make up for it by getting out of here with a bat. Oops. Yeah, apart from missing the library card, that was not a bad library at all. I'll take it. Alright, we'll take that elevator.
There is something funny about this wall.
Give me just a second, I've got to do a skip here. There we go. Oh, damn it so much. Oh, I messed it up. Bad. I'm going to have to start the run over again. Sorry, guys. And also, let me get out of Steam because it's doing crap like that. Oh, that is... Sorry about that. Alright, let's see. There is, when you skip through the room as Alucard with the bat, and you turn from the bat back into Alucard, there's a spot on the ground that Alucard has got to run over to hop and go to the inverted castle. If you zoom past that point, he never makes that jump, and the controls are locked. You can't do anything, so effectively the game is soft locked. So, unfortunately, due to a very small but bad error, I've got to start over from the beginning. Which is unfortunate because aside from some sloppiness like with the library went really well. But if anything, we'll just call that a dry run and just cut our losses. So let's give it another shot. So there's a little spot there right in the doorway that locks the ceiling in the room into place where it doesn't scroll at all. And that's necessary to activate the cutscene with Richter that I want to skip. Well, in order to skip it, I can use the wolf to hop over that invisible boundary, and if I do it right, then the screen doesn't lock, and you can see above the ceiling where you're not supposed to and everything, and that lets you know that you did it right. And if I do that, it lets me skip using the bat through the room. And I never get the cutscene, and it lets me go to the inverted castle. But you have to make sure that you don't zoom through so far that you don't hit that trigger point to do the jump onto the ledge. Anyway, that's a very rare error to happen, but that has happened to me once. We do a number of glitches in this game to fool the game to thinking we're places where we're not. We're going to places that we're not supposed to. And that's just one of them. The other one comes later, trying to get into Dracula's quarters. That one's a little bit more complicated to explain. I've got a... I'm going to make a video on that eventually. There's a guy on YouTube that I learned from who explains it better, though. Oops. Oh well, this won't be a quick fight, but I'll still get through it. Yeah, that wasn't optimal, but I can live with it.
Wait a moment.
Pick that up for safety. Damn it. Sorry, I got to try that again. Third time's a charm, huh? It's not going well. Not at all. There we go. Yeah, that shouldn't take so many attempts.
I'm interested in this. I'm interested in this.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Farewell for now.
So I messed up and used my stopwatch earlier, so I'm going to have to take this room a little bit slower. But these enemies could very well kill me, so it's worth taking the extra couple of seconds. Alright, this time I remember to get my library card, so we'll get out of the library a little faster. Although, because of missing those jumps, it kind of evens out to the other time, so... whatever. Stuff happens. Thank you! Yeah, aside from missing those jumps, I'm pretty happy. I hope I don't run into that bug again. It's really rare, but, like, the last time it happened, I know what I did wrong. This time, I'm not sure what happened, really. The clock tower is usually another place I have some frustration with, but we'll see how it goes this time. And in case you're wondering why I'm using that mana prism, even though I tend to have full mana, is that restorative items in this game, when you use them, they give you a second or two of invulnerability while the little animation's going off right there. So I can take advantage of that and get through some obstacles I otherwise would not be able to. Alright, clock tower is going to go alright, it looks like.
There is something funny about this wall.
Okay, for safety's sake, I'm not risking that again. So, hopefully I won't have to use that. But I won't waste your time if it does happen again, so anyway, yeah, there's a little thing that locks the screen in place. Like, if you notice, the screen's moving left and right, but not up and down. And I want it to be able to move in all directions to do the skip. There's a little line here that I can hop over just right with the wolf. See, like that. If you notice, you can now see above the ceiling where you shouldn't be. Alright, so everything's cool now. He's going to make the hop right there. And we are now in the inverted castle. Alright, so we're getting towards the end of the run here. This one's going much better, but we are not out of the woods yet. Whoops. Alright, we are on our way to Dracula.
Behold my true form and
Go back
Suck it,
whence
Dracula.
you came. Trouble the soul of my mother no more.
How? How is it that I've been so defeated?
You have been doomed ever since you lost the ability to love.
Sarcasm. For what profit is it to a man if he gains the world and loses his own soul? Matthew 16:26, I believe. Tell me, what were Lisa's last words?
She said, "Do not hate humans. If you cannot live with them, then at least do them no harm, for theirs is already a hard lot." She also said to tell you that she would love you for all of eternity.
Lisa, forgive me. Farewell, my son.
Okay. I need to take a walk after that. Feels good, though. And no, I did not take a number 2. But for $10, as a donation incentive, I will. And no, I did not do Mario Paint. We got caught up in playing Keep Talking, Nobody Explodes, and nobody met the donation incentive for it. So if you guys want, I can do Mario Paint later. We've got a couple of other games coming up, but the schedule's pretty flexible at this point. No, man, this stream got weird with the horse head. What are you talking about? Okay, So you're asking what I did with the wolf back there.
So you made it.
If you notice,
Card,
I did
I'm
this
glad
screen
you're all
shift where
right.
I went down through
I'm
the
sorry.
ceiling
Tis my fault you
and
had to
ended up in
fight
the
your own
ceiling in that
father.
room. Well, in order to
Fear
set that
not.
glitch
I
up,
had my own reasons for
there's
destroying
a certain
him.
setup you can do where you
Must have
backdash
been painful
twice
for you.
and you turn into the wolf and
Indeed.
turn at just the
But
right
you must
time. And when you
always
do that,
remember
it
that
puts
the only
Alucard
thing
in just the
necessary
right
for
position
evil
to set up that
triumph is for
glitch.
good men to do nothing.
I understand.
Oh, you weren't even here for the horse mask.
Alucard?
You're just gonna have to like
What
go
will you
back
do
and watch
now?
the replay of
The
that.
blood that flows in my veins is cursed.
It's real
It'd
special.
be best
That's
for
what I
this
had to do
world
to
if
get
I
my
were to
$101
disappear
donation,
forever.
but it was worth every
I
minute.
see.
But yeah, I donned a
Farewell,
horse
then.
head and I sang
We'll
Bohemian
not meet
Rhapsody
again.
karaoke style.
Alucard,
Don't
things you do
want
for
to go
charity.
after him, Maria?
no. It's best this way. I can't ease his torment. Someday, perhaps, we will meet again. And on that day, maybe.
I see.
Let's go. Everyone's waiting for us.
Yes. Let's get out of here.
Whew, man, that was nuts. It sucks I had to do a reset, but there you go. Castlevania Symphony of the Night done quick. Ish.
Just like the wind, I've always been drifting.
Alright. So I do need a proper breather. So I'm going to step away for a couple of minutes, and I'll be back.